Dolphins and the New York Jets. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
From his end zone, Wilson.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
And I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
And cycle. Here, left. 6, mega.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding the 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Wilson. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Channing Tindall
Came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now it's Wilson.
This pass out wide to Hall. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, Wilson. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. Touchdown!
But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it. 40-yard line.
He's brought down to the 42-yard line. A gain of 13 yards.
Okay, ready?
First down, Miami.
Shot, 17. Blown check.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On the set.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Mostert. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
The Jets at 7-5 now in the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. C.J. Uzomah with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort turned it into a successful play.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
The Dolphins on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the Jets winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here now at MetLife Stadium. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Ball again on 2nd down. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Tua. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Eccles. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. On for the point after, Corey Vedvik. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready, ready.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll power his way up near the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he will have a Dolphins first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. From the gun, it's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Tua setting up shop to throw again. This will be caught. It's Waddle. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop him with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 9th play of the drive coming up. It's certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. In motion goes the tight end. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll buy some time right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Tua going to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. From the 10. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Ultra. Faster.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Ashton Davis.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Touchdown, Jets! Garrett Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Vedvik now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Takes it at the 7. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Second down, here's Mostert again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Eluding the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That 2nd down play nets a -4. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore from 8 yards out. And the Jets have got it on cruise control. Extra point try now for Venvik. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Dolphins 6.
Come on, set. Let's go, Clark. Set.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
Okay, ready?
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Another catch there for Waddle. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Tua throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. 4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Jets are going to get the football back. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have 4th down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Wilson's throw here caught by Mims. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And this one complete again to Mims. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. That's on the guard, Laken Tomlinson. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Sauce Gardner picks it off. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. There he goes, right side. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for six. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded right around the 8.
The Jets take over first down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
They go play action now. Wilson being chased out left.
And intercepted. Wilson's third of the game.
Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Eagle blue. Light blue. Ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
From his end zone, Wilson.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Wilson wants to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need,
and that's caught inside the 35. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he returns this to the 22.
Here we go. Green back.
Tua now on first down. And now here's another interception. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Running left, it's Hall.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Here we go.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
Hall again on second down.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They give it off here to the tight end. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. And understand